Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Emi. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it's about Christmas time in 2 days, but I'm getting the heck out of here because it's so cold, so gray. This looks like Seattle. It's raining, drizzling, and they're expecting a snowstorm coming in tomorrow. So I'm going to Puerto Rico for Christmas. I'm getting the heck out of here. Tomorrow is supposed to be like the maximum temperature is like 17 degrees. And the minimum 7 degrees tomorrow, so it's gonna be like cold as heck. So all right, I'm entering the airport and then I'm gonna just go and get my boarding pass. Let's go. Yes, nice Christmas tree here at the Pittsburgh airport. So they have these dogs for people to go and pet them. Are you a non-profit or something? What do you do?
We're the part of the pet therapy group here at the airport.
What is that?
We just are here to make your stay here a little more pleasant. And they say petting dogs reduces stress. So if you find flying stressful, this is supposed to help.
Wow, that's very nice. Very
and
nice.
these are our personal dogs.
They're your personal dogs?
Yes.
Wow. That is such a great idea, the dogs, to help people relax and relieve the stress of flying. Look at this little take a selfie Pittsburgh poster. I've never seen that at any airport. People, they are actually their personal dogs, so that's kind of nice. And it's non-profit. So I'm glad they have these water filling stations at most airports now, because that way you don't have to purchase water. I just bring an empty bottle of water and I fill it at the airport. However, this is weird that this one has actually a button, because normally with COVID and everything went touchless. So I'm surprised you actually have to press a button, because I don't know how many people have probably already pressed that button today or in the next 24 hours. I wonder if they ever clean that. Just an observation. All right, so this is the boarding gate. Boarding in 21 minutes, and we're leaving for Charlotte and then to San Juan. Goodbye rainy and cold Pennsylvania. Let's go to Puerto Rico. Really pretty here. It's also cold here in Charlotte. Temperatures in the 40s, kind of like in Pittsburgh. However, in Pittsburgh it's gonna get so much colder tonight and tomorrow and over the weekend, the Christmas weekend. So I'm so glad I'm out of there. So now just waiting for my next flight. Yeah, and really nice Christmas decoration. There's a sushi restaurant behind me, and I was just looking at the menu to see if I can get a glass of wine. However, just for a glass of wine, the cheapest price was like $11. So that was kind of insane. I'm not spending $11 on a glass of wine. And that was the cheapest one. So ultra expensive. If you want to buy any alcohol or drink at the airport, think about it twice, unless you have a big pocket or you're willing to spend that kind of money. I'm not. So now it's finally showing San Juan, Puerto Rico. 53 minutes at 3:15, and right 7:47. There we go. Some other time. So since we're waiting for the flight, might as well suffer a little bit with some goodies. One. Listen, never carry anything that you can't put, like if you were putting on top of your fridge. So no problem. We landed in San Juan. Get out.
Regulations require that baggage must be supervised at all times. Any other
My first impression of the San Juan airport, I was here many years ago and it was much older. Looks like they really redone the airport. Looks very modern, very nice and clean, and it looks like they announced everything in both languages, English and Spanish, which is great.
Don't stop. Keep moving. No pare. Siga hacia adelante.
All right, so I'm outside the airport, and the first things I notice is it's very humid here. Wow. It's almost like it is summer. Traffic here is a mess. So much traffic. Just waiting for my friend to come and pick me up, and there is just so much traffic. Wow. Stalled there. People are picking up people in the middle of the road, stopping everybody else. So finally, after this crazy traffic, my friend Walter picked me up. It's 8:42 p.m. It's 1 hour later than in the mainland, the East Coast.
¿Hora de Puerto Rico?
Yeah, that's the Puerto Rican time.
Ay, qué mierda.
Yeah, look at this traffic, people picking up. And the next morning, waking up, by the way, we came to south of the island, near Ponce. Town is called Yauco. So beautiful. The mountain, the sun, the trees. It's warm, nice and warm, sunny. Those over there, down there, are banana or plantain fields, and it's not your typical San Juan typical tourist destination, but southern Puerto Rico. So I'm here with my friend Walter. He is from Puerto Rico and he's driving. We're going to the beach. And where are we, Walter?
We are in a place called Barina, which is a typical rural area in Puerto Rico, typical barrio. And then we're gonna go to the highway, take the highway a little bit, and then we're gonna go to the beach. A very nice beach called La Jungla.
La Jungla, the jungle.
The jungle.
I thought it was Santa.
Well, we have to go first through Playa Santa, and then to La Jungla.
These streets are very narrow. There's no line dividing.
Very, very narrow streets. It's very not very safe.
One thing interesting that I saw is that they measure the distances in kilometers, but they use miles per hour for the signs. Oh, there's a fruit stand. So I thought that was interesting. And that town over there in the background, over there in the mountains, is the town of Yauco, and houses of different colors. Looks pretty. So we have arrived to the park. It's a state park, so we have to pay $2 per person, which is nothing. They say there's not a lot of people on the beach. Look at the trees. So we are approaching the water, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, they told us there's a photo spot on the second boardwalk on the left, and we're guessing this is the barrel photo spot. I want to check it out. Look at the water. Wow, this is nice. Look at the water. Ay, gracias Facebook. Ito viral. Wow, que limpia está el agua. Wow, it's so clean through the mangroves. Look at the mangroves. The water is so clean. Water is so nice. That was really enjoyable, the beach. The water was really nice. Really enjoyable.
The mangroves.
The mangroves too. But yeah, very nice. Very clean and so peaceful. And this is a view of Yauco, my friend's hometown in southern Puerto Rico, and this is a stadium. We want to check out a local bar, restaurant, get something to eat, and just have a good time.
Crúzame. Mira todas las montañas.
Salud.
Cancún, ¿cómo la estás pasando?
Sign says Yauco, City of Coffee. City of Coffee. Walter, how much? A lot of coffee here?
Yauco is famous for coffee. They grow coffee in the mountains. In the
Maybe I
hills
should
of
get some
Yauco.
coffee before I go. Alright, so I'm originally from Spain, and the stop sign says stop, just like in English. But here in Puerto Rico, it's pare. Stop in Spanish. I have never seen that. That's funny. Well, I think it's funny too that in Spain that we use it in English, the English word stop. But it's just funny. And it's interesting. I've been to some Middle Eastern countries, and it is written in Arabic in some Middle Eastern countries, so it's kind of curious to see the same sign. Obviously the shape is international, but it's written in different languages, and that's kind of cute. So anyways, Walter is taking me through his hometown of Puerto Rico. We're driving around. Hey, that's an old house. Wow, there's a lot of window bars.
Mira, hay murales por
Oh,
todas
qué bonito,
partes.
Wow, look at the house.
Entonces casas como estas, bien viejas, que hacen- Bueno, Emilio, esta es una de las plazas de Yauco. Una de varias. Si ves hacia hay una escalera, una escalinata con
qué bonito.
mira, las bodas,
Muy bonita.
los funerales. A popular bar called La Funeraria or
The funeral
The
home.
Funeral Home.
That's popular.
Very popular bar.
That's funny. Look at the colors of the houses. Well, it's another beautiful day in Puerto Rico, and I guess, look at this. It's sunny again. Like if that was a surprise, right? Well, I want to show you these windows that everybody has. They're like louvering, or you turn these and they turn. This is actually metal, and there's no glass. There's actually, well, this one has like a little, no, this one, like a little plastic attachment, and it comes off. And then there is the bug, or this screen for bugs. But this is kind of cool because this metal looks super strong. I think this is like better than the windows they sell in the United States for like Florida for the hurricanes. So it's winter time right now, and we leave them completely open because at night cools down and it's a nice breeze. Oh, and this one over here in the middle, it actually opens like this. With this thing, it opens. Look at that. That's kind of cool. So beautiful, Puerto Rico. Oh, this is metal. It's like aluminum. Very nice, very nice. So those are those windows again. They're all over the place, and it's funny because my best friend was laughing at me, saying like, "You have been to Puerto Rico before, and these windows are all over the place. Everybody has these windows." But when I was in Puerto Rico, I was in San Juan. I was in El Condado, and the windows were different because they were big apartment buildings, and they were windows similar to the United States. But I don't remember last time I was here. These windows, Walter. They still think it's funny. All right, so here in the countryside at my friend's house, they have a family mountain with the road. So small that the car had to go down to let us back in. Thank you, gracias. So anyways, we are going with my friend Walter and his two nephews. We're going to
my nephew and my cousin.
Cousin, okay, nephew and cousin. We're going to Playa Tamarindo Beach, and then Playa Ballenas or Whales Beach. But they told me there are no whales, so it's just a name. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what they look like. So come join us. Boxes in there. That's interesting. So we're going to the beach. I want to ask Walter and his family what they think about Puerto Rico. Some people in Puerto Rico wanting to become another state in the U.S. or being independent, like an independent country, still associated or having ties with the United States. And what can you guys tell me about it?
Well, I think, in my opinion, that the way we are now as a Commonwealth of the USA is the worst that we can be. I think that being independent or being a state is going to be better than we are now. That's what I think.
Why do you think so?
Well, the USA tend to keep the money and the resources of Puerto Rico to themselves, so we don't really
we don't have a say.
Yeah,
You don't have a say.
we don't have a say to what happened to Puerto Rico in some ways or another. But
well, I personally believe that I'm a strong supporter of independence. I think statehood is just a technicality. We can see the example of Hawaii, who are a statehood and are still dealing with gentrification and colonization and the theft of lands and all that stuff. So I think Puerto Rico is going to be just like that. Nothing's going to change if we remain as a part of the United States, because they want that. Because Puerto Rico's, for them, is a source of income. We generate more money than what we make them lose. That's why they haven't really, decided that. That's why they keep us as a colony.
Walter, what do you think about it?
I prefer the alternative of full independence to become a republic. I think we would do fine, but that's not gonna happen.
yeah.
Okay, because most people in Puerto Rico don't want that, and the USA don't want that. Okay, but I do believe that the best for us, given that independence is not gonna happen, we need more autonomy. Okay, we need to become what some refer to as a associated state, in which we have more say in what comes in and out of Puerto Rico. We have more say in what happens in Puerto Rico, while still retaining a common currency. Okay, but we need that, because the way things are now, the reason why things are so expensive in Puerto Rico is because something called the Jones Act. Anything that comes from anywhere in the world to Puerto Rico has to stop in Jacksonville, Florida first.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. And then can come. We cannot directly receive goods, imports from other countries without being sent. But again, without being sanctioned by the United States, and that is, and we don't get we get to pay taxes and we're subject to the draft, but we don't have representation in Congress. We don't get to vote for the president. None of those things. So we're better off having more autonomy.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
I would prefer independence, but that's not going to happen.
So then everything is more expensive because the taxes.
Because
and they also transportation. They had to take it to Jacksonville, Florida, and then from there to here.
Yes.
That's I didn't know that. That's interesting. So are there people really divided in the island?
Yeah.
People that want to be a state, people that
Pretty
want to be
much.
independent, or
There's been a stalemate for over 50 years. Half of the people wants to be a state, half of the people do not.
interesting.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we don't even have a say in that, right?
Exactly.
It's all up to the United States because we have referendums for that. They're not valid for anything really, and there's a lot of people that don't even vote in them.
Yeah. Don't pay attention to any of the results of referendums that have been done, because a lot of people don't even participate in those anymore because we figure out it doesn't matter. So if you see a referendum in which statehood gets 90%, it's because the people who don't favor statehood stayed at home. So, and because it's meaningless. So don't pay attention to those.
So people don't believe in them. They don't think they're
pay
going to make
attention
any
to those polls,
difference.
okay? They're meaningless. Okay?
Interesting.
Sorry, I interrupted.
Thank you. So this is the Guánica Bay, and I've been told that this is where the United States invaded Puerto Rico when they took it from the Spanish. 1898. Thank you. Through this bay. Oh, these roads. This is like Spain, the coast.
See.
Oh, that's the bay. The entrance to the bay, beautiful.
Por aquí son.
El fuerte.
Fun fact: the general that defended the Spanish general that defended Puerto Rico when the United States invaded, actually created a soda called Cola Champagne, and that started in Puerto Rico, and that soda became a worldwide sensation. It's very popular in the Middle East, actually, and it started in Puerto Rico.
Cola Champagne?
Cola Champagne.
I've never heard it. Can you find that in
You don't find that in the U.S.
No?
No, it's very common in Puerto Rico.
What is it have? Does it have champagne?
It's a soda.
But it tastes kind of like it's like sweet.
Okay.
It's like a sweet flavor.
Oh. And they still sell it here?
Yeah, no, it's very popular in Puerto Rico and the Middle East.
Oh wow. Why the Middle East? Interesting.
Because they need alternatives to beer.
To beer? Alcohol?
In a national forest reserve called the Bosque Seco, or dry forest. This is a part of the island that gets very little precipitation, and the vegetation has adapted very well to this kind of weather. As you can see, you don't see very tall trees. You see a lot of you're gonna see a lot of cactus and succulents. The vegetation here is very unique, and it is one of the most rich in biodiversity in the entire island of Puerto Rico. Cuando nosotros éramos niños y más jóvenes, era Titi Telma la que llevaba a todos los sobrinos a llevar a las playas y todo eso. Todavía. Sí. A ver, sí. Oye,
ya
Ahora mismo no.
ahora mismo no, pero hasta hace poco.
Sí.
Cuando los sobrinos crecieron, pues entonces los sobrinos nietos, como Gustavo.
Como de una área protegida para que.
Interesting, the signs warning you if there is a tsunami, this is a danger zone. Almost feels like we're walking right into the water. This boardwalk is really nice.
This beach is heavily protected because this is the only place in the world that is breeding ground for an endangered species of frog known as the sapo concho. All right, so that's why there is no access, there is no vehicular traffic access here. You have to park outside and then walk through the boardwalk that we saw.
I see. Back with the Guánica Bay. So we stopped really quickly at the bay, Guánica Bay, and there's a rock here they put on commemoration of the United States invasion of Puerto Rico when they took it from Spain. 1898. Wow. Well, this bay is really beautiful. All right, we stopped at a gas station to get some to refill, and I noticed the gas is 87 cents. 87 cents per liter, not per gallon. It's per liter. So they use the metric system for the majority of things in Puerto Rico. This is a gas station. And it's funny, the signs are both in English and also in Spanish. Thank you, gracias. They put pool ale. That's different than the Spanish that I'm used to in Spain. Ale is, I guess, is pool. But anyways, very tiny gas station. I notice they have sangria and some red wine. And look at the size of this beer. It's smaller than in that one too. It's a smaller size. You know the reason for that is because it's hot here, so the sizes are smaller so that you doesn't get warm in your hands. Another day, and we're traveling from southern Puerto Rico into San Juan, traveling through the Sierra de Calle, mountain ring, and the landscape has completely changed. Look at the mountain, and lots of mountains. That bridge that we just crossed, it was very high, very tall, and quite a bit of traffic. A lot of people returning. Today's Christmas Day, and a lot of people returning from different places into the city or going back home after spending time with their families. So a little bit of traffic on the highway. Beautiful day again, and on our way to San Juan. San Juan! Church chicken breakfast. Interesting. We are in San Juan. We arrived, and we are getting ready to check into the hotel, and just wanted to show you the patio where they have this foliage. They have this orchid just growing out of this tree. It's so beautiful, and the weather is so tropical here that pretty much every plant, and especially tropical plants, they do so well. This little courtyard is just really pretty, the hotel in San Juan. So anyways, we're gonna go check into the hotel, and then we'll go to the beach, and then we're gonna go and walk around the downtown area. It's not the old San Juan, but it's an area which is called Condado, very touristy also, and It's really pretty. Lots of restaurants, lots of places to eat and to drink and to shop. It's just pretty. And oh, there's another orchid over here. It's coming out of the tree. That's really pretty. All right, getting out of the hotel. No. We are gonna go to the beach. We're in Condado, which is the kind of like a downtown area. It's not the Viejo San Juan, but it is
the area where the casinos are.
Exactly. And there's a lot of traffic, as I remember from years ago. Hasta la mano me movía.
Sí.
Cuánta gente. Piña colada on the beach. Thanks for watching. This is not your typical Christmas. It's just Christmas in Puerto Rico. We did have a Christmas celebration with my friend's family. I just didn't want to put that on video. But we had a great time, and the weather is just like summer, and it's beautiful. Flights to San Juan from all over the United States and international borders, and not that expensive. I bought my ticket just last minute, and it was great. We'll do it again. Thanks for watching.